Hi guys, this is my easy, super simple makeup look for every day. Just a makeup look that I do quite often. It's probably one of my favorite looks, and it's really super easy. So I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and the shade that I'm using is N8. I love this foundation because it's lightweight. It has beautiful coverage, about medium coverage, and it really does create that flawless foundation look, and it looks effortless on the face. So right now I am stippling my foundation across my face and sweeping it in circular motions as I go through my face. I'm just creating that even look that I love when I create my foundation looks. It's good to just start with a nice even and flawless base. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just going through my face and making sure that I blend this foundation in, and I blend using the circular motion, sweeping just across my face. So make sure, ladies, that you blend. I'm going over my eye area because I have dark circles, making sure that I hit the problematic areas that I have, as well as I'm going to make sure that I go underneath my neck and make sure that I just blend that foundation in. We don't want our foundation telling on us. You don't want your foundation to be noticeable. You don't want anyone to be able to tell where your foundation begins and where it ends. So make sure, ladies, that you blend this foundation that we wear and we love to wear, because we love to take pictures and whatnot. We definitely don't want anyone to be able to see the makeup that we have on. So it's time for concealer. So I use concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my skin. Normally I use MAC's NW40 concealer, but I don't have it with me today. So I'm using the concealer that you see. I don't know the name of it, but I will give it to you later. I'll list it in my description bar. And I like to create short strokes under my eye with my with my concealer underneath my eye, that kind of result into a little triangle thing that I'm doing, as well as I like to highlight the bridge of my nose as well as my forehead, because I don't really have a forehead. So when I highlight with a concealer that's a little bit lighter, it gives the illusion that I do have a forehead, as well as I highlight my chin area. So I'm going to use my beauty blender. I purchased this beauty blender at Forever 21. It comes in a duo package, and I paid about $3.80 for it. It is really a good buy. So if you don't want to spend $20, $19.99 on the original beauty blender, my alternative is the Forever 21 version, which is $3.80. We all can afford to save some money, honey. So I'm going underneath my eyes and I'm blending out that concealer. I like to blend my concealer all the way to my hairline, as well as making sure that it blends well. It's okay, ladies, to use your fingers if you have to. It's your face. Just make sure your hands are clean. Blending in that concealer up and out, as well as using the flat side of my beauty blender and helping just a little bit extra with the blending. So I'm blending out my concealer on the bridge of my nose, because you definitely don't want that to show as well when you start with like contouring, as well as when you're taking pictures, because you see a lot of harsh lines when it comes to the concealer, as well as on my forehead. The forehead concealer, you definitely want to make sure that's blended out, but we'll definitely make sure that's a little more blended out and fixed up, a bit once we get to the contouring. So I am doing my eyebrows. I love this Anastasia product, and the color dip brow gel that I use is dark brown. For my eyebrows, I love this because it really is the one-stop shop when it comes to brows. It's basically a primer, the eyebrow color, everything all in one in gel form. When I use this primer gel, I don't have to touch my eyebrows at all during the day. I don't have to touch them up. I used to use my MAC spiked eyebrow pencil, and because I have oily skin, I used to have to touch mine up throughout the day. And with this product, I don't have to touch them at all. So I'm just going through my eyebrows, just shaping them up, just following the natural shape that I have. On this particular step, you can go as light as you want. You can go as dark as you want. That's up to you. I'm just creating the eyebrow shape that I need. I actually need to go and get my eyebrows touched up. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, which is why you see I'm applying a little bit of a darker hand to my eyebrows. Normally I don't do this, so if you guys don't do this, you don't have to follow this step. If you do, just let me know what you guys think of it. So I'm just filling it in, and I stop at the halfway mark on my brows. I don't like to go all the way to the top of my eyebrows because I don't like the stark look of boxy eyebrows. So I like to just stop the halfway mark and blend them in with the spoolie. So right now I'm just kind of, just making sure that the empty spaces of hair are filled in, and I'm darkening those areas up with the dip brow gel. Just following the same exact guideline, not creating a new brow. I'm just following the same guidelines of my natural eyebrows by using the dip brow gel to just darken it in. I'm using short strokes with my eyebrows just to continue to give my eyebrows the shape that they pretty much have. I'm not creating a shape, I'm just giving it exactly the shape that it has, filling in those sparse haired areas with the dip brow gel. Just continuing the same step. Like I said, I need to definitely go get the eyebrows touched up, get some maintenance on those things, but I'm definitely just creating the look that I have full eyebrows when I really don't, but I'm definitely keeping with the shape of the eyebrows, and that's the main thing, keeping the shape. You don't want to create any shapes or, do anything too dark on the brows, because it definitely gives the boxy look when you put too much product on it. So just be careful of this product. It can be one of those things that you can use a little bit too much of, especially when you have a dark color such as dark brown. Another thing, normally I highlight under my brow, but I'm not going to highlight so much because, like I said, this is an everyday makeup look. But if you guys highlight, you are more than welcome to go ahead and highlight under those brows. I normally do it, but like I said, this is an everyday makeup look. This is what I do on an everyday basis. So I'm going to use my Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder. This is a tip that a lot of us have learned from Kim K's makeup artist. I use it quite often because, like I said before, I love to highlight, and I'm doing this with my Real Techniques brush. I love those brushes. If you guys don't know about it, I need you guys to go get that information on these brushes. They are inexpensive brushes, and they are just great for makeup application. To me, they work just as well as your MAC brushes or whatever other expensive brushes that you guys might know. These brushes work well, and they are great for a beginner's kit when you're doing makeup, or when you're, doing makeup, especially on other people, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. So I'm putting my banana powder under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, everywhere pretty much that I added a highlight earlier in the video. And if it looks a little ashy to you, don't worry, we're going to make sure that we blend it out. I just put a nice bit of product onto the highlighted areas. We're going to blend that out and get it looking, the same. It's going to run fluidly with my skin. So now I'm using the black opal foundation stick, which is a couple of shades darker than my complexion, and it's in black walnut. This is going to serve as my contour. I'm using a brush that I purchased on Amazon.com. Guys, please check Amazon.com as well, because they also offer a lot of inexpensive brushes. This brush came in a set of 10, and I believe I paid no more than $12 for this set. Go figure. Like, this set is awesome. And as you can see, I'm using a light hand with the contouring for this product. It's really dark, so you definitely don't want to go overboard. I'm contouring my hairline. I'm burning out the hairline, as Rennie Vasquez says. If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, please follow him. He is like bomb.com with the makeup. I'm contouring my cheeks. I previously contoured my forehead and my temples. I also contour my jawline because I have a round face. Sometimes we want to kind of give the illusion of weight loss. This is a perfect way to do that, by contouring, especially the jawline, making sure that you contour it, because it definitely gives your face that slimmer illusion. So this is one of the steps that if you guys don't contour or don't think that contouring is for you, you are more than welcome to skip as well. But I'm a contour girl. I love the contour. When I contour my forehead, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it definitely makes the highlight on my forehead pop a bit, and it makes it a little bit more pronounced, as well as my cheeks. So right now I am going to brush the banana powder off. Like I told you earlier, I just put a nice bit of product so that way it can set into my skin and hold the contour together. So I am using my Maybelline The Nudes palette. I love this palette. Like, it honestly holds every possible neutral color that you can want in a palette. It is so rich and the colors are so pigmented. And I use the brown shades that's in it to contour my nose. Those are the two colors that I'm using to contour my nose. When you contour certain areas, like I said before, it gives the illusion of a slimmer area, of which I am. I have a pudgy nose, so I'm contouring my nose area to give the illusion of a nose bridge, as well as to slim the nose up a little bit, make that nose look snatched. I think contouring is actually one of my most favorite things to do when it comes to makeup. I'm also using that first lighter shade, which will serve as my under eye highlight. I normally use the concealer, but today I'm going to use the highlight as in eyeshadow, like I said, because this is my everyday. Some days you kind of don't feel like adding all that extra, makeup and doing all that extra stuff. Sometimes you just want to look that's in 5 minutes because you're running late, or just a quick get up and go, makeup that's going to make you look refreshed. So that's what this is for me. Alright, so I'm going to use now my LA Girl Big Fat waterline pencil. And I am going to line my lids. I'm going to make a nice little cat eye. I am not the best when it comes to the cat eye. I try my hardest though, but I am not the best. So I'm going to try my hardest, like I said here, and it takes me a while, but I get it. If you girls have any easier way to do the cat eye, please let me know down below, because honestly, as you guys can see, it takes me a while, especially with the cat eye. So now I am going to line my lips. You guys can use a medium brown lip liner or whatever lip liner of your choice. Here I'm using a medium brown, and this brown lip liner is from LA Girl Cosmetics, and it's in Natural Cocoa. And I am going to line my lips, line my Cupid's bow, as well as just making sure that I have the sides of my lips filled in a bit, because I'm going to be using a lighter color in my center. And because I don't have a nude lipstick that I like, I'm going to be using a light concealer color, and it's a LA Girl Cosmetics concealer, and it's in Cool Tan. And I learned this trick from Makeup On Point. And I'm sorry, not Makeup On Point, Jamaican makeup artist here on YouTube. And it gives you that nude color that you would like, so you guys can try that as well. I love it. I'm going to put gloss on it as well at another time, but I would normally leave it just like this, because it gives that matte look as well, and it blends in pretty well with the lip liner that I used previously. Guys, so much for watching my videos. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy!